Hello and welcome back. Good evening. In this segment, we are going to talk to Coach Bonnie Sadiq from Los Angeles, and she is here. Welcome.
Hello. Good to be with you again, Amir, and all the viewers.
Thank you for your time, and I really appreciate it. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the definition of hypnotize. What is this?
Well, you know that I do hypnotherapy, and it's a very effective uh, kind of a therapy that overpasses the conscious mind right directly into the subconscious mind. It's designed to go directly to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind becomes very suggestible to suggestions. So we all know that we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind, and if we do the suggestions while the person is awake, the conscious mind gets in the way. That means that the part of the mind that is decides this is good, this is bad, this is wrong, this is correct. All of that communication in the mind comes into play and doesn't allow the positive suggestions to go directly to the subconscious mind. Now, we do hypnotherapy for variety of reasons. It's done to reduce and even eliminate pain, so it's good for pain management.
Unfortunately, she disconnected, but she's coming back soon, and yes, she's here. So,
It's good for any kind of behavioral modification.
the
It's
first one
good.
was pain, the second one is behavior.
Exactly. So it's for. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a problem with my phone, but everything is under control.
Okay, very
It's
good.
for basically self-improvement. It's for physical betterment. A lot of times we do hypnotherapy for person that wants to quit smoking, when they want to lose weight, when they are procrastinating, when even nail biting. If you have anxiety, anxious thoughts, and you are stressed, hypnotherapy can be an extremely valuable tool for that.
Okay. We had a program with Dr. Koram Shadi about drinking alcohol and how alcohol affected to our brain. What about the alcohol?
Addiction is another thing that can be definitely worked
Any
with
addiction.
yes, depending on the degree of addiction. And there's one thing that you need to understand about hypnotherapy. The person needs to want to change. Hypnotherapy under no circumstance does magic. Hypnotherapy is not mind control. So the person needs to be completely in alignment with him or herself, wanting to want the change. If I say that I want to quit smoking and a part of me still wants to have a cigarette, already there is a disalignment, and the mind is already sabotaging the process of hypnotherapy. Even with you not being 100% aligned, hypnotherapy can be effective, but it might not be a long-lasting effect. So the person needs to want to have the change in order for hypnotherapy to work and be effective. And one thing I wanted to mention about hypnotherapy, when I tell people that I do hypnotherapy, they first giggle, and then they ask, like, can I do anything? Can you make me bark like a dog, or can I become a chicken and sound like? Hypnotherapy is not mind control. at any given moment when you are in that trance, the semi-sleep state of the mind, the relaxing, the heightened focus state, the heightened learning state, you are completely and 100% in control of your mind. You hear everything that is being said to you, and you have the option and the ability to accept or not to accept the suggestions. It's just bypassing the conscious mind so that the suggestions can easily go to the subconscious mind. But that doesn't mean that I have control over your mind and I can make you do things that you don't want to do. At any given moment during the hypnotherapy, if the person does not want to continue, they can very easily come out of the hypnotic trance and not accept the suggestions. So you have, as a client, you have 100% control of your mind. And a lot of people say that, well, I have a very disciplined mind, I have a very strong mind, and I cannot be hypnotized.
Mm-hmm.
All of us, I can easily say that during the day, we are self-hypnotizing ourselves. When we are watching a movie and we are so drowned into the movie, when we are driving and automatically get to our destination, when so there are a lot of states that we do during the day that is putting us into that hypnotic state right before we fall to sleep at night. That's a trance state. So saying that I'm not suggestible, I am not, my mind cannot be hypnotized, it's just a false belief that people have. I can do a very quick exercise right now, and you can see the results right now that shows how suggestible the mind is. So it's that easy to be hypnotized. It's not a hard thing to do because, again, at any point you have control over your mind and you have complete control over what suggestions you want to accept and what suggestions you don't want to accept.
Do you mean you want to hypnotize me on the camera here?
Well,
And our
listen,
viewers?
for our viewers, if they're not driving, if
Okay.
they are in a safe place that they can close their eyes, I'm going to ask everyone to close their eyes for a minute.
I cannot do that. I have to. I don't accept it. Your suggestion. Because I want to
That's
see you.
fine. Well, you can even do it with your eyes open. You don't have to.
Okay.
So I want everyone to close their eyes and take a deep breath in. Imagine sitting at your favorite chair in your living room. And you walk towards the kitchen. And as you're walking towards the kitchen, you hold on to the handle of the refrigerator in your kitchen. And you open the refrigerator door. Immediately you feel the cool breeze of the refrigerator hitting your face. Inside the refrigerator, you see a bowl of lemons. Fresh cut organic lemons. Juicy lemons. You reach out and you take one lemon. You put it on the countertop. And you take a knife and you cut into the lemon. And as you're cutting through the lemon, you smell the freshness of the lemon. And you feel the juice of the lemon getting on your skin and on your hand. The next time, you cut another piece of the lemon and you take that small piece of lemon and you put it in your mouth and you take a big, juicy bite out of that lemon. Go ahead and open your eyes. If I was a betting woman, I would bet that 99% of you have more saliva in your mouth right now. Is that right?
You can send a message. I'm talking with all viewers.
Yes.
Just go to our
So
chat room and send a message and tell us
it is,
your
yes.
feeling.
It can be as simple as this, that just by imagining, just by visualizing and following my words, something happened inside me, either physiologically or emotionally. A lot of times when we work on behavioral changes, there are some limiting beliefs that is not consciously remembered by the client. They don't know why they have these feelings or why they have these limiting beliefs. When we go deep enough into the subconscious mind, something clicks, something happens that brings up that deeply etched memory into the conscious mind. And then we can work with that memory, with that belief, and reframe it or switch it to something that is more empowering and can move the client forward instead of limiting them to where they are. Does that make sense?
Yes. So I watch lots
I'm
of.
already sensing a little bit of a calmness in you. I think I think the lemon exercise did something to you. You're just
Because
all of a sudden very calm.
I ate lemon 30 minutes ago with my lunch, and still the taste is here. But I watch a lot of movie on YouTube. All people, they're asking me about these things, to asking you. So someone is coming, shake hand and hold the hand, boom, put it down, just a second, and then telling the girl, do you love me, do you want to marry me, and she don't know him, and her answer is yes. Is it true, or
So,
is just
yes and
like
no. Yes and no.
Okay.
So these are what we're seeing on YouTube as hypnotherapy shows are just shows. They are intended for entertainment. And they usually, the hypnotherapist that is on the stage is also a very good entertainer. And they pick very suggestible people up on the stage. And the people that are on the stage, because of they want to be on stage and they want their 3 minutes fame and exposure, they do the things that the hypnotherapist tells them to do.
But I'm talking about the street, it's random people. Maybe they hire them.
Yes, they're not hired, but they are very suggestible, and they listen to the hypnotherapist and they follow directions. They want to follow directions. Okay.
They want to follow the direction. That's a very important thing.
Exactly.
As you said, you can accept or not accept the suggestion.
Exactly. You have that choice to accept
in this case,
or not.
Someone wants to change the behavior, or someone have a pain, but pain is inside of body, right? You're feeling the pain, and how it works in the brain. Accept your suggestion, don't have pain.
Pain is psychological, it's physiological and psychological. If we look at placebo effects, so there's a lot of studies about the effect of placebo. Placebo is when someone has a physiological ailment, they have a pain, and they give them a sugar pill. And the person that is taking the sugar pill thinking that they're taking a medication for their ailment.
Mm-hmm.
And study after study after study shows that placebo works when the mind thinks that this medication is going to work for me. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And if the mind thinks that it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Whatever you believe, and whatever you believe and you don't believe that can happen is the truth, because the mind has the power and the control that whatever direction, whatever message you give them, it follows. So if you give them the placebo, thinking that it's the magic medication for that specific ailment, the mind says, "Oh, okay, then I'm going to work and rewire the body so the body feels less pain." A
Mm-hmm.
lot of times in the modern days now, medical community uses hypnotherapy as a kind of when they want to put people under anesthesia. So people can go under without medication and go through surgery just by hypnotherapy alone.
Yeah, I heard a
It's
lot.
that effective.
Mm.
So, and then going back to that entertainment show for hypnotherapy, yes, there is a small percentage of hypnotherapists that can take advantage of the method, and they abuse the therapy, as
Mm-hmm.
in anything else that we work with. So there is a small percentage that the hypnotherapist might not stay with integrity and do what it needs to be done. So it's very important to research who you go and want to have your hypnotherapy session with.
So we have a question here in our app. All of our audience, you can send your questions and feedback. So you mentioned about anxiety. I never use elevator. Can you
You never
help me?
use one?
Elevator, using elevator for going,
Elevator.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So can you help me with
Yes.
how?
It's fear of elevators, any kind of phobia. It can be done, cured with hypnotherapy and NLP. So what I do with phobias, it's a combination of NLP and hypnotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's just
And you are master. You
reprogramming
are
the.
master of both.
So it's reprogramming the mind and giving the fear another meaning, like moving the client from fear to a state of courage that they can easily walk into the elevator and use the elevator.
Hmm.
Actually, that's an easy one to do.
That's an easy one. So I have another friend. Honestly, he is 60 something, and he has same problem. And I told him 4 or 5 years ago to go and do it with someone a professional hypnotherapist. Hopefully, he can watch this program. And anyhow, thank you so much, Coach
Thank
Bonnie.
you. Thank
I
you
really
for
appreciate
allowing me
again.
to be with you and
Thank
with
you.
the audience. Have a
Everybody
great
can,
night.
everybody can contact Coach Bonnie with this number 310-477-8833, Los Angeles. And the good things now is a worldwide everything on with Zoom and FaceTime, and definitely. Thank you again, and see you next time.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.